Ooh, there we are. Whee. Wow. Yay. Oh, how cool is this? Right, my opening line was going to be, but I've kind of lost that idea now. I just want to get this thing if I can. I've just got a feeling somebody's going to come along and say, oh, what are you doing? You know how touchy they can be. But if I can just... that gold, that fencing. I wonder if that's designed specifically so you can't film through it. Possibly. Anyway, never mind. Right. Okay. So you may have guessed where I am. I'm actually at Heathrow Airport. Yay! And in all the years I've lived in London, I've never actually been to Heathrow Airport. And because I've got nothing happening today, and I didn't want to be stuck indoors for yet another day, I decided that I thought, right, because I use the Piccadilly line sometimes, and I noticed that it takes you to Heathrow, so I thought, okay, let's have a little trip, because we've never been here before. So how cool is this? Right, let me just turn this on to me a minute, so that I can, yeah, so, like I say, I thought we'll have a nice little trip down here, and do you know, the weirdest thing is that they don't have a viewing platform. And I thought, you know, even if you have to pay to do it, you know what I mean? I mean, I haven't got any money at the moment, but I mean, you know, it's useful to know for future reference that if you've got a viewing platform where you can watch the aeroplanes, I mean, you know, it's quite an interesting thing. I mean, I'm not necessarily a airplane watcher, or, you know, somebody that's into all that, train spotting and all that sort of thing. It's not really my thing necessarily. Doesn't mean to say that I don't find them fascinating and interesting things anyway, because they are. You know, I think they are anyway, and quite awesome machines, really. I mean, you know, it doesn't really matter what your opinion is of aeroplanes these days, whether they're good things, bad things, polluting things, whatever. You still can't deny the amazingness of them. Do you know what I mean? I mean, considering, especially the big ones, you know, you see those big ones and you think, I mean, obviously I know how flight works, you know what I mean, the rudimentary aspects anyway, you know what I mean, I get the gist of, you know, the lift thing going over the wings and all that carry on, but, you know, the thing is, it's nonetheless still amazing all the same, and I think it's just amazing to look at, and when you see them up close and personal, I mean, they're even more awesome, I think. Look, you can see there's a couple over there actually. I might be able to see them a bit better because this fence is less obstructive. I will zoom in a second. I'm just trying to find a good way of doing it without too many obstructions so we can get a nice little view. Still, hang on, I wonder if I can just stick him over there. And he's still got the trees in the way, of course. I'm struggling now to see what I'm looking at anyway through this viewfinder. But anyway, yeah, how awesome is that, eh? Whee! Oh yeah, cool, man. Nice. There we go. Okay, let's zoom back out there for now. Just hit another one going over. I just caught one in flight, just barely. But I was hoping to perhaps see one coming over, you know, really low, like, you know, sort of like just capture it as it flies over me. They are quite amazing shots when you see that, when people capture that. It looks really cool. But anyway, yeah, so I'm at a place called, I forgot what, Hatton Cross, apparently. But all around me I'm surrounded by airport stuff. You know, buildings, terminuses and car parks, hotels and all the other sort of infrastructure, I guess, that goes along with a big airport. I'm just going to have a little wander down here because these planes, although I suspect, as you can see, there's these, hang on, I'll tell you what, just have a little nosy in here, might see it a little bit better, see we're getting closer to them. You know, see if we can zoom in a bit. There we go. They're amazing actually. I do like them. Never been on one. I've never flown in my life. Never been out of my country. Never flown on an airplane. Or even within my own country have I flown on an airplane. Never been on one. Don't know how I'd be with it, whether it would scare me or... I don't think so necessarily. At least, you know, until you experience it, you don't really know, do you? So, difficult to say really, but I suspect I wouldn't have a problem like some people can do. You know, I think I'd be reasonably okay, you know, flying. But anyway, I'll have a little wander down here. I don't want to go too far. Time's getting on a bit, and you know, like I say, I don't particularly want to be traipsing all over the place right this minute. But anyway, like I say, I was at Terminal 4 earlier on, and I was going to film in the terminal, but like I say, I don't know, these days, you know what they can be like. They can be very flipping touchy. People filming and blah blah blah, you know, what are you up to, this, that and the other, all that sort of carry on. So, you know, I guess I was a bit reluctant, but now that I'm out in a sort of public area, as it were, I guess I feel a little less intimidated, is that the word? Maybe. Anyway, look, we're right next to the airplanes now. Trouble is, like I say, of course, well, the fence is slightly open here, but again, you see, slightly obscure. Oh God, I can hear one. Oh no, I missed it. Oh, that was typical of me. Oh, great. And that was a humongous one, really low at all. The very thing I was just talking about. And here's me looking at the parked up ones, but I can't see very clearly anyway because the bloody fencing in the way. Oh wow, look, right next to one here. Look at that. Oh man, that's cool. I don't know if you can see that through the fencing and stuff, but look, oh, it's a bit, yeah. Sorry, you can't really see it very clearly. You know, but there's the cockpit, look, just through all that wire there. Yeah. It's a bit of a shame really, but never mind, not to worry. But yeah, I mean, wow. And of course, typical of me to miss the flipping, the one flying over really, really low. Whoa, great. Tell you what, I'm going to cross over this road. Actually, my hand is starting to ache a little bit, and I want to get across this road. So I'm going to stop filming for a minute.